It is that time again, folks. This is Eerie Sky Watching, and today is the 3rd of November, 2025. It's been a long time since I did a video, and to be honest, it gets overwhelming. It really does. It's like, sometimes, to make the videos is a lot more stress on you than even listening to videos, but to sit down and to make one is, well, it's first of all time consuming to fit it into the schedule. And second of all, it's a lot more on you to have to read all these ridiculous articles that they're just pumping out like crazy. There's been so many ridiculous things happening within the past few months since I haven't been doing videos. But we're going to talk about what's going on now. And, okay, so the one big article that I've been seeing quite a bit of, I keep seeing about these red light camera license plate readers. Now, we already know stores and such have so much facial recognition technology, all this stuff that shouldn't be legal. It shouldn't, but they still do it anyway because the excuse is that it's a privately owned company, so they can just do whatever they want. But with this red light camera violation, they are taking pictures of your vehicles and sending them to you in the mail. So regardless of who is driving, the owner of the car is responsible for the ticket. So let's say, you and your grandma are going on a joyride. That's your grandma's vehicle. You're the one driving it. You go through the red light, and a camera that shouldn't be legal takes your picture and says, well, your vehicle was here while I wasn't driving it. Well, too bad, it's in your name, so here's your fine in your new AI-controlled city, 15-minute city, because that's where we're headed with this. Now, it's one thing if a cop sees you do something and pulls you over, but for no person to actually be there, no cop to actually witness it, but to go by an AI-powered camera to say you did it is ridiculous. But so if you fail to stop at a red light, it will mail you a picture of your car driving through the red light. And then, you're forced to pay it. And they can do it. Multiple red light violations issued at different locations on the same day are enforceable. Now, I don't know about you, but I do not support this whatsoever. This is another takeaway of your freedoms. You might say, it's always looked at as a good thing. Oh, red lights. Well, people run through them all the time. There's accidents. This and that and this. It's like, but how far are you willing to go when they say, well, just in case, a crime might happen in your house, you might say something that you shouldn't, that the government doesn't want you to say, or whatnot. Why don't the government's going to put in everybody's houses cameras and listening devices, which we already have those. It's any computer, phone. How far are we going to let them go before we do something about it? So they'll just make up any excuse to say, well, we need this now, we need that. Oh, any other time, I'm transitioning our because okay, this wasn't what the video was originally supposed to be about, I guess, but I really wanted to include that as a start to the video. But now let's transition to digital ID that they're really pushing. They want to do that everywhere. Digital infrastructure, digital everything, AI powered. This is rolling out fast, and it's concerning. So, their excuse for the digital ID as well is, children going on sites that they shouldn't be, and people might be threatening government or something, and we want a connection back to who it is. We want to make sure to keep everybody safe that you have a specific ID, so if you say something that the government doesn't like, we can come right back to you. And well, we want to make sure children are safe. What about the children? They only care about the children when it's to take away some of your freedoms. Any other time, they could care less about your children. It's all right to abort them and mess them up mentally by saying they're one way when the way they were born is the correct way that they are. If they're born a certain way, that's exactly how they are. But instead, we've got these psychopaths trying to change, trying to mess up these children's minds, and it's mind blowing. It's ridiculous. So this will be connected to the digital ID, and so will everything else. It's happening fast, like I said, and it's just absolutely crazy. And that's and then even the things in Revelations of what is to come is not good. The things that we have to go through are not going to be pretty, but it has to get worse to get better. So, what else was I going to say? There's something I was going to connect that with. What I was saying about the digital ID and everything. I mean, it's like, okay,